Who is it?
Hey, you haven't started without me.
Keith, what's your name, please? That's the man behind IsoTek. Keith Morning, nice meeting you.
Good to see you.
你们可以看得到他的手，他是那种体操的。
So I spent my childhood kind of upside down.
That's right. They are about the same price.
Yeah.
So what is the difference between the Sigmas and the Titan?
We're all familiar with amplifiers, right? You have an integrated amplifier, and then when you have a little bit more money, you invest in a preamplifier and a stereo power amplifier, and eventually, you know, depending on your journey in audio, you have monoblock power amplifiers. So think about the Sigmas as like an integrated amplifier, where we combine both source and high current applications. Titan was born out of the desire to prove to the world that high quality power cleaning systems that we produce do not at all limit dynamics. In fact, they actually can help an amplifier become more dynamic because its power supply can work better, more efficiently, and you can get more 3D soundstage, more bass articulation, and all of those kind of good things. So in the context of a larger audio system, or someone who's upgrading, they can buy this in addition and use it for power amplifiers, subwoofers, etc. So it's a dedicated high current product.
你会发现 Titan 的重量，就让它的这个体积哦，这个小，这个大。I mean, in terms of scale, this one is small, this one is bigger. But on the contrary, the weight, this one is heavier. 这个会重一点，这个反而会轻一点。我们现在闲话少说，马上开始拆了。今天拆机的不是我。So this is our very first time that the founder of the brand to show us everything inside. Let's show us, Martin.
It's the first time I've done it.
Oh, really?
As the founder of IsoTek. When is my... Well, I can't tell you what it is. My general manager will kill me.
Okay.
But I can say, come to Vienna.
Okay,
The high-end
I will.
in Vienna. Come to Vienna and we will launch this new fantastic product. I will say it will be amazing. It'll celebrate 25 years of IsoTek
Anniversary.
on the market.
Okay,
yes.
cool. I will definitely be there.
We are now looking at the inside of the Titan, which basically consists of massive common mode chokes in series and parallel configuration. We are looking at a PCB board with at least 8 times as much copper loading as our competitors or industry standard. You'll notice the internal wiring here. You notice a little bit of ribbing on it, right?
Yeah.
Now that's because we're using a solid core of Ono continuous cast copper from Japan. We're silver plating that. We're wrapping a further helix of FEP aerospace grade, often referred to as Teflon, creating a dielectric, which is virtually air, and then we extrude.
That's why you call it
FEP
the virtual air
dielectric.
Okay.
Correct, absolutely. We've got a protection system here. Now, most protection systems in these components use an MOV, a metal oxide varicitor, and the problem with those is they're normally singular. When a really, really bad voltage spike happens, they give up their life. You don't know that, then your system is unprotected. Secondly, they clamp too quickly, and when a power amp, like an AB amp, draws power, it kind of gulps power, and it reacts to stop and limit that. So that's why people say, surge protectors kill dynamics, but they do, because of that very reason. We don't do that. We use a multiple cascading array of VDRs, voltage-dependent resistors, which basically share the load. It's a bit like ABS braking. It steps in whenever it is needed. We can slam on very fast within half a main sine wave, about 5 microseconds.
I know this.
We use an RCBO for safety. We
Yeah.
have to use that because we're pulling so much power through this thing. This is capable of running at over 20 amps.
Okay.
So that's like 4,200 watts of continual power capability.
Okay.
We have a system here which focuses on the Earth. So this is a full.
This is for the Earth.
Yeah,
Okay.
this is a full Earth cleaning system. The RCBO is fantastic because unlike a small little fuse where you have a small little wire, this has a strong clamp, so you get 1,000 times better performance.
And it's quicker.
It's quicker as well. We encase everything in a resin compound to stop microphony and vibration. So it's a really stable circuit configuration. What more can I tell you? This is very useful. This is a system link. This allows you to expand the IsoTek range whilst maintaining a fully star Earth supply.
That's something I want to add.
Yeah.
Do you think that we can use for example, other brands, power strip?
People have limited budgets, right?
Yeah.
That's fine. If you're really working on a budget, you could take just a regular plastic power bar from this.
Yeah.
You'd get a little bit of an enhancement from this particular product.
Okay.
I would then take an isoplug and then put it in the middle of the two sockets, because anything with a power supply, as it draws power, it will corrupt the main sinus wave. This is called differential mode noise. So whilst we're using the Titan to stop the noise from around the house getting into the cheap plastic strip, the connected components will create noise in their own right. And all of those sockets will be connected together in a series configuration. So by sticking an isoplug between them, you get a little bit of an improvement as well.
So according to what you have said, that if I use a IsoTek power strip or power bar cleaner, I will have no problem with the, what do we call it, Earth grounding network? There will be no problem at all, right? Okay.
What will happen is the two products, when connected together, will act as shunt filters, so they'll benefit each other.
Okay.
Secondly, what will happen is you will maintain a fully starred system back to a single wall socket. And it's a great way of future-proofing your purchase.
There will be more and more Class D amplifier with switching power supply.
It's a very good point you raise. The trouble is a switching power supply, like a Class D, it samples the mains like this, and it creates massive amounts of distortion. It's found in these cheap LED lights, the cheap wool-wart power supplies for your router, and this is causing havoc. So IsoTek as a proposition has even more relevance than it did a couple of years ago.
Keith,
Yep.
show me the magic.
This is a plastic block. It's connected directly into the power line. This device here looks at distortion on the power line in parts per thousand, takes out the frequency of the mains because that should be present, and all of the other distortion is displayed in parts per thousand. So if we have 100 here or 200 here, it's about 20-30% distortion on the power line.
Oh.
So that's not very friendly.
299.
So we've got about 30% unnecessary frequencies.
299.
So theoretically, because this is a high quality power cleaning system, it will act like a shunt filter just by connecting it to the neutral
I don't
of the
think
power
so.
line.
Okay.
You don't think so?
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
It's 299, okay?
Okay, you
Let's
ready?
try. Yeah.
Okay, here we go.
Oh. It's 244.
Yeah, I mean, it's an improvement because it's acting like a shunt filter.
How much? It will be 100 something?
Okay, so it's a little bit better. Just a bit.
0.
So we remove the contamination from the power line, huh?
Again.
You know, when you do something right, people don't believe you.
Where can I buy this one?
I was hoping you were going to say, where can I buy this one?
Keith Martin 啊，打了一个很有趣的这个比喻，他说啊，噪音就像是河里的一条蛇，蛇如果到了这个瀑布里面掉下去了，它就不会再上来了。所以他们的目标就是把 合理的折，让它在 PCB 板的这个基础上，让它留在那边。这样的话，噪音就不会再到下一个插座上面。这样的话，你的插座就是干净的。Thank you very much for coming to our show, and we're looking forward to see your new products in Vienna show.
Thank you very much. Thank you.